Cellars, a cell and gene therapy manufacturer, has partnered with Bristol Myers Squibb to use Cellars' robotic cell shuttle platform for automated manufacturing of a CAR T-cell therapy. BMS will evaluate the automated process with comparability data. BMS has been working to enhance its cell therapy manufacturing capacity due to demand and production limitations for its cell therapies, Abecma and Breyanzi. Researchers at the University of Basel have developed chromium-based compounds that can replace the rare and expensive metals osmium and ruthenium in phosphors and catalysts used in screens, photocatalysts, and other applications. The new chromium materials exhibit phosphorescent properties nearly as good as those of osmium compounds, but are far more abundant and cost-effective. The researchers achieved this by incorporating chromium atoms into an organic molecule framework made of carbon, nitrogen, and hydrogen, creating a tailored environment that minimizes energy losses and optimizes phosphorescence and catalytic properties. The materials have potential applications in artificial photosynthesis and the production of solar fuels. Researchers at the University of Pennsylvania have developed CRISPR-edited CAR T cells targeting CD45, a protein found on almost all blood cancer cells, potentially offering a universal approach to treating leukemia, lymphoma, and myeloma. The technique called epitope editing involves editing a signal nucleotide in the CD45 epitope, making cancer cells unrecognizable to CAR T cells. In mouse experiments, the edited CAR Ts effectively eradicated leukemia cells without harming healthy cells. Further studies are underway to prepare for clinical trials and determine safety and efficacy in humans. Genmab and Seagen's Tivdak, an antibody-drug conjugate, showed promising results in a phase 3 trial for metastatic cervical cancer. Although specific data were not disclosed, the study made its primary endpoint of overall survival, and key secondary measures also demonstrated a statistical significance. Tivdak, which targets tissue factor on cervical cancer cells, was granted accelerated FDA approval in 2021 and comes with a boxed warning for potential ocular side effects. Full trial results will be presented at a future medical conference, and the drug aims to provide new hope for patients with limited treatment options in this setting. Seagen and Nurix Therapeutics have joined forces to develop degrader antibody conjugates, or DACs, a promising class of cancer therapies. They will use Nurix's proprietary deligase platform to create DACs that combine the specificity of antibodies with targeted degradation of cancer-driving proteins. This collaboration could potentially yield multiple DAC drug products. DACs represent a next-generation approach to cancer treatment, offering promise for various solid tumors and hematologic malignancies. Microsoft is collaborating with Paige, a company specializing in AI-driven cancer diagnosis, to develop a significantly larger AI model than any currently in use. Paige has previously scaled its models using thousands of pathology slides to create AI tools for detecting cancerous areas. Now they plan to incorporate up to 4 million digitized microscopy slides into their model. Microsoft's supercomputing infrastructure will support this expansion, and the partnership aims to make these AI capabilities available to global hospitals and laboratories through Microsoft's Azure Cloud Platform. The goal is to enhance the accuracy of cancer diagnosis and provide additional support to pathologists interpreting medical images. Researchers at the Technical University of Munich have developed microrobots just half as thin as a hair, designed to navigate between cells and manipulate them within the human body. These tiny robots contain gold rods, a fluorescent dye, and biomaterial extracted from algae. Propelled by laser light, the robots can move between cells and are monitored for their temperature, which is crucial because they can locally heat individual cells or groups of cells. This technology, called TAXI microrobots, as abbreviation of thermally activated cell signal imaging, can stimulate cells through temperature changes and navigate through cell clusters. The robots are produced using a microfluidic chip, allowing for the production of thousands of robots in a single run. This technology holds potential for various applications, including wound healing and potentially influencing the behavior of cancer cells through thermal stimulation. Aurealis Therapeutics, supported by Johnson & Johnson's venture arm and other investors, is launching with the goal of developing precise treatments for neuropsychiatric disorders. The company's research centers on autoantibodies, immune system-generated proteins that attack the body's own tissues and are implicated in these disorders. Aurealis aims to begin human testing of its advanced program, ART5803, next year, initially targeting anti-NMDA receptor encephalitis. The company also intends to investigate potential treatments for conditions like schizophrenia and Alzheimer's-related dementia. Neuraxis, formerly Innovative Health Solutions, has published study results demonstrating the efficacy of its IV stim device for treating a range of gut-brain interaction disorders such as irritable bowel syndrome or IBS, reflux hypersensitivity, and functional dyspepsia. The device placed behind the ear delivers gentle electrical impulses to peripheral cranial nerves, reducing GI-related pain signals. In a study with 31 patients aged 11 to 18, significant reductions in abdominal pain, nausea, disability, and somatization were observed after 4 weeks of treatment. Although self-reported quality of life scores remained stable, parents reported improved physical and psychosocial function in their children. The study also noted significant improvements in anxiety scores. Insight Medbotics has received FDA clearance for its image-guided automated robot, or IGAR, the first surgical robot designed to operate within an MRI machine's magnetic field. IGAR assists in breast biopsies for cancer detection, and its design incorporates non-ferrous materials and ceramics for compatibility with the MRI environments. The robot's moving parts are integrated into the patient bed, while a separate shielded control card powers the system from outside the MRI scanner. IGAR aims to enhance the precision of MRI-guided procedures and could potentially be adapted for use in standard operating rooms and doctors' offices. Humacyte has revealed positive results from a phase 2/3 trial of its human acellular vessel, or HAV, in patients with traumatic arterial injuries. The study showed that HAVs, bioengineered human tissues, achieved a 90.2% secondary patency rate for extremity injuries, outperforming synthetic grafts with a benchmark rate of 81%. Amputation rates also decreased to 10%, down from 20.6% in synthetic grafts, and infection rates dropped to 2.9% from 9%. The company plans to file a biologics license application with the FDA for HIV use in extremity vascular repair following traumatic injuries by the end of the year. Motif Neurotech is developing an implantable neuromodulation device called the DOT, designed to treat severe depression at home without invasive surgery. The device, which measures only 1 centimeter across, is placed in a minimally invasive outpatient procedure that takes about 20 minutes and targets specific brain areas without direct contact with the brain or its protective dura. A magnetic coil and driver system wirelessly send power and data to the implant, providing neurostimulation therapy. While the DOT device hasn't received regulatory clearance or undergone comprehensive clinical trials yet, initial results from a first-in-human study suggest it offers a safe and minimally invasive approach to treat. The FDA has granted approval for GSK's myelofibrosis drug momelotinib, now named Ojjaara, to treat patients with anemia and intermediate or high-risk myelofibrosis. This approval came after a delay for further data review. Ojjaara can be used regardless of a patient's treatment history, which has expanded its potential market. It will compete with Incyte's Jakafi, but especially targets patients who are anemic. GSK believes this indication could significantly impact myelofibrosis patients who have anemia, offering a sizable market. This company is also considering Ojjaara for other hematological indications, such as myelodysplastic syndromes. Researchers have been studying the role of gases and particulate matter in cloud formation to enhance climate models' accuracy. Clouds need condensation nuclei or aerosols, which can be natural or human-made pollutants, for water vapor to condense and form droplets. Sesquiterpenes, organic compounds released by stressed vegetation, have been identified as significant contributors to cloud formation, with their potential to form 10 times more cloud particles compared to other organic substances like isoprene and monoterpenes. Understanding this process helps improve climate predictions by clarifying how different factors affect cloud formation and Earth's climate. Researchers in Japan have developed a sublingual COVID-19 vaccine using a combination of spike protein antibodies and an adjuvant called poly-IC. In tests on primates, the vaccine produced COVID-19 antibodies without side effects. This approach could potentially reduce side effects associated with poly-IC when administered via other routes. The vaccine stimulated a desirable increase in IgA antibodies in the mouth, which prevent the virus from attaching to mucosal cells. Further research is ongoing to determine the vaccine's efficacy and duration of protection. Other groups are also exploring sublingual and intranasal COVID-19 vaccines. Orchard Therapeutics gene therapy OTL-200 has received FDA acceptance for its biologics license application to treat metachromatic leukodystrophy or MLD, a rare genetic disorder. MLD affects the metabolic system and causes severe symptoms. OTL-200 delivers functional copies of the ARSA gene to address the underlying cause of MLD. Clinical studies have shown promising results, and the therapy has already been approved in Europe. Orchard aims to potentially launch it in the US in 2024. The 2023 Lasker Awards celebrate two groundbreaking technologies in biomedical research. Google DeepMind's AlphaFold, a machine learning system, wins the Lasker Award for revealing the 3D structures of proteins. Optical coherence tomography, developed by James Fujimoto, David Huang, and Eric Swenson in the 1990s, is honored for its transformative role in diagnosing eye diseases through non-invasive retina scanning. Both innovations have had a profound impact on biological research and medical diagnostics. Novartis has initiated an art exhibition in the UK to raise awareness of rare blood cancers known as myeloproliferative neoplasms or MPNs. The exhibition features sculptures that represented 10 key symptoms of MPNs, such as fatigue and weight loss, which often overlap with other conditions leading to delayed diagnosis. Novartis aims to encourage early identification of MPNs by highlighting these symptoms and involving artists and patients in the awareness campaign. The drug maker sells Jakavi for MPN treatment in the UK and hopes to increase early diagnosis, potentially supporting the growth of MPN treatment products like Jakavi, which saw an 11% increase in sales in the second quarter of the year. Eisai has received approval in Japan for its Alzheimer's disease treatment, Leqembi, making it second country after the US to clear the antibody drug. Leqembi is indicated for treating mild cognitive impairment and dementia due to Alzheimer's. Clinical trials demonstrated that the drug, which targets the amyloid protein associated with Alzheimer's, slowed cognitive and functional decline by approximately 25% compared to a placebo. It is currently under regulatory review in the EU, the UK, and several other countries. Eisai partnered with Biogen and Leqembi with global leadership in development and regulatory submissions. Eisai has high hopes for the drug, anticipating significant annual sales. The FDA has approved Fabre-Kramer Pharmaceuticals' extended-release antidepressant, Exua, for treating major depressive disorders or MDD in adults. Exua works through 5-HT1A receptors to modulate serotonin activity in the central nervous system. Notably, the drug doesn't carry safety concerns related to sexual dysfunction or weight gain. Fabre-Kramer plans to launch Exua in early 2024 and considers this approval a milestone for MDD treatment. They backed the application with data from over 5,000 patients demonstrating effective symptom relief with acceptable side effects. Common adverse effects were mild and transient, with no higher occurrence of sexual side effects or weight gain compared to placebos. After years of regulatory hurdles, Fabre-Kramer aims to explore Exua's potential for other psychiatric disorders. Thanks for watching my Biotech News Update. If you found this video informative, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more updates. Additionally, all the sources used in this video can be found in the description below. Stay tuned for more exciting news in biotech.